Back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about Odell Beckham Jr. telling in an interview that he lost $100 million in his NFL career. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Odell Beckham Jr. gave a shocking interview to Ryan Clark and his fellow co-hosts on a podcast that he lost $100 million. We know $100 million is not $100 million. We know 40% goes to government. That's 60. You got to pay agents, managers, financial advisors, baby mamas, your sister, your brother. So when you come all down to it, it's 60 million. And he said he spent $4 million a year on trash, cars, houses, parties. But this shows you the more money you make, the more you spend. And if you're ignorant and you're not intelligent, you can lose that money as quickly as you gain. And that's what Odell Beckham Jr. is finding himself. He's still a young man. He's in his early 30s, the prime of his life. And now he's basically saying he's broke, but he's not broke. Hopefully, his financial advisor puts some of that money aside so he can have, when he's 55 or 60, he's going to get his NFL pension, which is going to be nice. But does he have enough money in a bridge to reach that pension when he receives it at 55? I don't know. Now he's going to be looking to do podcasts. He's going to be looking to be a co-host on the NFL Network. He's going to be out there trying to sell himself not only to a public, but to another football team. His last football team was the Miami Dolphins, who signed him to a one-year deal. But most people cannot understand. Most people cannot comprehend how you could lose $100 million. Does he have a gambling habit? Is he a fiend? He got a drug habit? I don't know. But he said, well, we as young black people and black males, we are not trained to save money. Let me tell you something. If you spend half of that money, 30 million, that I said I'm 60, that you will have 100 once the federal, I forgot about the state, and everybody else, let's say 50 million. If you kept 25 million, you would be set for life. But this man tried to live like a billionaire and he was a millionaire. This is what happens to all your rappers. This is what happens to all your athletes, especially. They said it only takes 3 or 4 years before NFL players outside the NFL and they're broke. Matter of fact, they're one of us, living paycheck to paycheck, probably trying to get a CDL license. That's what's going on right there. And Odell Beckham is going to be one of those people they use at the NFL symposium, things you should not do. You only need one car, like Herm Edwards said. You only need one house. Okay? You only need one woman. But these guys overindulge because they want to be the man. You know, they want to live what we call the Jay-Z, P. Diddy hip-hop lifestyle. And when it all comes down to it, that lifestyle leaves you in ruins. And it left Odell Beckham Jr. broke as hell. This doesn't make any damn sense right here. This is 2025 when you have all financial capabilities at your disposal, not only through your agent or financial advisor, you have it through your computer. Was he not checking his bank account when that money was going out as soon as he got it? This is complete foolishness. Now, you probably don't have a great education. You know, you're well known for the things that you did in the NFL, but did you plan for a career after the NFL? That's why you hold on to your money and you make sure the money that you made in the NFL could last a lifetime. If you make what I would call basic financial investments, hell, if you would have just put your money in the stock market and let it sit there, you would have been gaining millions of dollars. Just basic. We're not talking about investing in real estate or anything. We're just talking basic investments. You could have not only doubled your money or had enough money to live for the rest of your life. Like somebody said, Odell Beckham Jr. was one of the most popular athletes when he came and played for the New York Giants. Well known, a superstar. He could have lived off his endorsement money and put the money that he was getting as a paycheck from the Giants, the Browns, the Dolphins, and other teams, the Rams, that he won his Super Bowl with. He could have put that money away for the rest of his life. But this man went out there like a complete fool when there's so much information about players before him doing the same thing he did and wasting all his money. And now he wants to cry those crocodile tears, hoping that we'll feel sorry for him. Nobody's feeling sorry for a man who made $100 million. It's too many horror stories out here he could have been learning from, but he refused to do it because of his narcissistic ego. It'll never happen to me, but it did. It happened to him. I don't know how much he owed in taxes. He never said that because you know when you spend money, before you spend that money, you got to put the money aside for taxes. So we don't know what kind of financial problems he actually had, but he had to sell his Super Bowl cleats for $200,000. That tells me you're in bad shape. Because you will always want to keep your Super Bowl ring, your Super Bowl cleats, your Super Bowl jersey, the one that you won. But he had to sell that to get money. So right now, Odell Beckham Jr. is in horrible financial condition. And that's sad to say because his career is virtually over. He can't go back and make that money. So is he educated enough to pick up from where he's at now and regain some dollars? I don't think so. This is a cautionary tale of what happens when you don't listen to people who have come before you. You don't listen to the people the NFL told you in the symposium. These are the things to do and not to do. Odell didn't listen because Odell was smarter than everybody else. He had to learn the hard way. So the next 30 or 40 years of his life, he's going to struggle, just like the rest of us. But this didn't have to happen. And that's why he's getting no sympathy from anybody. Yeah, he's getting sympathy for Ryan Clark because that's his friend. They went to LSU. Okay? But the rest of us, you a complete damn fool. And nobody should be crying tears for a man who wasted $100 million. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.